Good evening, our viewers on MK African TV, or Ugandans, wherever you are, all over the country. So here I cannot forget to talk about our neighboring countries, people from Kenya, people from Rwanda, Tanzania, people from Congo, from Sudan. All of you, greetings from MK African TV. I hope everything is going well. So first of all, I want to thank you all our viewers, and I want also to thank you for your ideas. You tell us, you are not tired to give your ideas in different ways, in comments, in using your phones calling us. So thank you so much for that. So as usual, this evening time, I'm with my honorable, is Honorable Yoabu Nuhu. You know him most of the time on the topic of socio-economic transformation with Museveni. How our country can develop, how our country can move from the population of line of under the people of lower income status to come up to middle income status, up to the high income status, where a person can feel that he is happy with the life. So I don't want to delay. So I'm with him in the studio today. So Honorable Yoabu Nuhu.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm very good.
How is the week?
The week.
I'm sure that we are in the middle of the week.
Yeah, we are in the middle of the week. The week is moving steadily, and we thank God.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So, Honorable.
Yes, sir.
We are on the topic saying that socio-economic transformation with Museveni.
Yes.
So, first of all, our viewers, I think they are ready. What is the socio-economic transformation again, so that at least a person who was on it with us last week could know what is the socio-economic transformation?
Thank you very much, Doctor. As usual, Yoabu Nuhu, the National Chairman for Socio-Economic Transformation this time.
Okay.
I want to champion in how to transform citizens.
Exactly. That is what we
as guided by the President.
Yeah, of course.
So in this case, again, we have come to have something to share with the public, because this country is at peace. The only thing we are remaining with is to see how we change our ideas, how we do what we call mindset change. From war to production, from kerere to production.
Exactly.
Socio-economic transformation simply means how to change the livelihood of the people from a low living standard to a standard of living that is a bit high but manageable, when the people are able to manage that kind of standard that they wish to live.
Yes.
So you transform them in the pocket. The pocket should be a bit warm. Socially, you transform the mindset of the people in the way they live.
I think it is to direct people how they can come out from that line of poverty and go to where you can get something.
Exactly. But there are two components. Socio-economic transformation. So there is that social transformation as well. You get people from what they don't know into something they should know, and good. From bad to good. So economic, the pocket. You should go in town when you have some money. They used to tell us that atalina sent tafu mitalindas. If you don't,
yes, Honorable.
Yes.
We don't want to waste time. First of all, I would like to explain to people what is a socio-economic transformation, because here you are saying that socio-economic transformation with Museveni, President Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda.
Yes.
But is it possible only Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, as the President of the Republic of Uganda, can transform the life, or he can manage a socio-economic transformation alone in this country?
The socio-economic transformation of our citizens is a collective responsibility. And today I want us to look at a major item called how Parliament influences the socio-economic transformation of the people of Uganda.
I think you have already answered my question. Because Honorable His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni alone, I'm not sure he cannot manage it.
It is hard.
So which means that now the Parliament has already entered in this issue.
It has a part it plays.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, in that same way, what is the mission? What is the vision of Parliament?
First of all, I wish to remind ourselves on what Parliament means. Parliament is a legislative assembly. A legislative assembly, it is a law-making organ that guides the country on what to do, when to do it, how to do it, procedures to be followed. And I wish to congratulate those who came before us, those who started the 1995 Constitution of Uganda. That Constitution of Uganda of 1995 is a very instrumental tool in how Uganda has moved on with the transformation. Uganda has transformed in many ways. But through Parliament, when you look at the vision, the mission and objectives, there is something it plays. For instance, the vision of Parliament is to have a transformed, independent and people-centered Parliament. It is already talking about the word transformation.
Okay.
The vision is saying to have a transformed, I think,
yes,
independent and people-centered house.
Okay.
So it does not leave out the issue transformation. It wants to be an independent house, where we shall down there have to see, is it really independent? Has it transformed? Is it people-centered? Those are now mileages to critique, to identify.
That is Parliament.
That is Parliament. From the time it started, was it moving steadily? How is it now? Where is it going? That is the vision. Its mission is to achieve improved accountability. Parliament, it is looking at that as a mission to achieve improved accountability. Now when you talk about accountability, there is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot to be accounted. That's why it is Parliament always calling other ministries, other organizations to account for anything that might have taken place in any manner of that kind.
Yes.
Representation, improved representation, democracy and good governance for a better quality of all lives of Ugandans.
Exactly.
It is the role of Parliament. It is looking at that as its mission. As they do their work, their mission and vision, they want it to be fulfilled.
Honorable Yowabu Nuhu,
yes, sir.
I think we are in a good line because here we were sitting in the MK African TV studio. Many Ugandans are there, and I think they are ready to ask some questions, as I'm asking you now. When we talk about the Parliament, I think in Uganda now we have more than 500 members. Of members of Parliament. Voted by the citizens of Uganda. I would like you to explain who is a member of Parliament.
A member of Parliament?
Yes, who is a member of Parliament?
A member of Parliament is someone who has been voted for by the citizens of a particular constituency or district to go and represent them in the legislative assembly, in the house of all members. Each constituency or district sends one representative. That is on the side of district. So say for example a woman member of Parliament, and then maybe on the side of the others like we have constituency members. So those members are the ones that come to the house to bring the views of the citizen is in his or her constituency.
Very good.
Such that they represent those people and make decisions of how ABCD should take place.
Thank you very much. So you remember, our viewers, the member of parliament is the ambassador.
Exactly.
Is
of the people.
Of people
exactly.
Who elected him. Not
True.
so?
True.
So that is why, as we started this program, we want every Ugandan to see how he's going to demand the someone who was voted by him. Because when you talk about the socio-economic transformation with Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President is not alone.
True.
Now he's being helped by the member of parliament.
True.
And now I would like the people to know the role of the member of parliament in the parliament. So now, Honorable, I have another question.
Yes.
I would like you to explain all Ugandans and all our viewers the strategic and the objective of parliament in this country.
Thank you very much. When you look at the parliament, for example, the parliament of Uganda, where we are, though the objectives of the other countries in terms of their parliament may look like this, but in particular for Uganda, the parliament of Uganda has very many objectives, but has 4 core strategic objectives.
That is what we want you to explain
yes.
to our viewers.
And these 4 core objectives have been so fundamental for the development of this country, as far as the socio-economic transformation is concerned, as well as on the role of the lawmaker, because parliamentarians are lawmakers. That is their biggest role, to ensure that they put up rules and regulations that will help the country to move smoothly. So in these objectives, the first one is to increase effectiveness and efficiency in the legislative process. Effectiveness and efficiency in the legislative process. Legislative process, they are looking at how the laws are being brought in place or withdrawn or supported.
Can you say that they are also one of the implementers? They are implementing the laws?
They are one of the constitutors. They build rules. Then they put them on the floor and debate on them and then pass.
That is it.
And then the Ugandans have to follow those. You get my point? So they are one of the objectives is to ensure that that process is effective and efficient. The second objective is to strengthen oversight and budget alignment to the National Development Plan. They have to make sure that they look at the budgeting and strengthen it, and look at the oversight here and there issues, such that the budget is directly in line with the National Development Plan. Now when you talk about budget, you are directly looking at how people will, the inflow and outflow of money from people's pockets, as well as the national treasury. So the socio-economic transformation is in there, is underneath. That is where they find it to get that support. That's why they look at all ministries, including Ministry of Finance. I want to thank the President of Uganda, who accepted to have a number of ministries to cater for the interests of different areas. For instance, we have a Ministry of Finance, and we are also having subsections of it. We have a Minister of State for microfinance issues.
Yes.
They are the people looking at these things, how the economy shall run for this financial year, 2026, 2027. The budget very soon will be passed around June, July there.
Yes.
And these are the people looking at the transformation economically. How is our country going to run? 3, the objective of Parliament in their strategic objectives, it is say to enhance the effectiveness of representation, to enable the efficiency of the representation. If you're a member of parliament, you are representing the people who voted you.
Of course.
If you are coming from Bukedea, for example, where the speaker comes from, she's a representative of the people of Bukedea. If you are coming from Kumi, you are representing the people. So you have a role or an objective. You are looking at how to enhance, to enable the efficiency of your representation for those people.
Honorable Nuhu, when you are still there,
yes, sir.
MK African TV tried to visit the station of Uganda across the country, whereby they have some, they have a very big challenge. When they vote a member of parliament as an MP, they can get him till the time of looking for votes.
Yes.
Again, they also get him, or they meet him again at another time of looking again for the votes. So that is why I have come with this question, so that the people, our viewers, could know the law of a member of parliament or the elected one. That is why I'm asking this question. So
and to complete the fourth objective is to strengthen institutional capacity for legislation, oversight and representation. They are looking at it as an objective to see that the institution has that capacity building in ensuring that they can see far. They are like eagles. They have a responsibility to see which ministry is stealing money.
Okay.
How are they using it?
That is a member. That is the parliament.
It is there. One of the objectives. We must see how things are moving, not only on money, but how things are moving and how we can shape them better. So those are the four core objectives of parliament. Yes.
Okay. Now, still. When we are still on this issue, now in Uganda, according to me, my observation, we are still having a problem. When we talk about the socio-economic transformation with Yoweri Kaguta Museveni as the president of Uganda, it means there is a collaboration between presidential and the parliament. But when you look at the member of parliament, we vote now, there is something maybe which I can call misunderstanding. When you look at the side of opposition. So, by the way, I would like you to, as an expert in socio-economic transformation, what happened if there is something as we have now, whereby in the part of opposition members of parliament and the members who's in the ruling party, if there is a misunderstanding, what happened in the terms of socio-economic transformation?
Thank you very much. Once again, I wish to remind the Ugandans, I used to tell them, and I'm reminding them, in Uganda, we don't have misunderstandings. Because in Uganda we do not have opposition. I always tell you this.
You normally talk about it. Also, we shall have enough time.
There is no opposition, and therefore, since there is no opposition, we only have some few comedians who come and bring jokes, and then you get.
But honorable, still it will be a problem if these comedians also. They are among all those who are elected.
And that's what we are calling politics. Okay. Politics is a game. And in this game, it is a game of numbers. That's why my NRM party comes up to see that they propel the propaganda, the evangelism, the gospel of ensuring that they get bigger numbers in the different constituencies to come and represent, such that when we come to serious debates of how the country should move ahead, if we say we are building a dam to produce electricity, NRM has numbers to say yes, it should be. The opposition shall not have powers to say no because their numbers are smaller. They will not manage to destroy good ideas of a ruling party. They will not. So that one, twachinogere dagala.
How?
We have numbers. We have numbers, and so when the numbers identify the right thing, they follow the right path. Yes. So don't expect any disorganization at all.
But sometimes we see, okay, let me give you an example. There was an issue in Kampala here, Nachivuo, whereby the richest person, who is known as Hamuchugun, come with a very good idea. You know it, I don't want to waste enough time about that. And some people from opposition, they have seen that idea as useless. Whereby I have been hearing that His Excellency has given the permission for maintaining that place. So now, up to at this moment, the people can see the value of that work. Which was done
I thank you very much. And that's why I have come and we share together with the countrymen and women. You see, at Parliament, we have what we call the corporate values.
Okay.
Corporate values. Our members of Parliament kindly be aware that the corporate values are supposed to be respected.
The corporate values of Parliament.
Of Parliament.
Exactly.
I can give you some of them. There is a member of Parliament should respect the corporate values. For instance, integrity. If Hamis Chigundu with some other members as tycoons of the city get in touch with the president and say we want to make an innovation, to develop,
to innovate,
to make a change. The water looks dirty. The people who come here for tourism,
the thieves have been
hiding. We want to motivate and improve this place because it is in the middle of the city.
In fact, I'm sure that the group of young people have been running away with the phones of ladies. Where you pass
they now have no way.
I think now
it is sorted.
Thank you so much.
So the integrity.
Yes.
I want to thank the president together with Mr. Hamis Chigundu. And the KCCA director, for standing firm.
Even any person who involved,
yes,
see how that
standing firm to ensure that the Nachivubo channel is constructed and made to international standards. This is integrity. 2, a member of Parliament is supposed to be innovative. Innovation is one of the core values.
Yes.
You get my point? He is supposed to be innovative, such that he can contribute something to this country. Any member of Parliament who is not in, that's why the voters had to kusengeja. They say, we want this one. They want people who think day and night. A member of Parliament who is not innovative is not going to help this country.
Exactly.
Therefore, as we even
I can say that one is a loss. It is a loss of citizens.
That is it. On that point, members of Parliament, we request you, those who have stayed longer, you have experience. Those who have just come, please adopt the situation.
Okay, exactly.
Integrity and innovation are one of the core values. Mutual respect. A member of Parliament is supposed to have mutual respect. I'm supposed to respect you. If I was a member of Parliament, and you are too, I am supposed to respect you as you respect me.
That is it. Without saying that this one is coming from
NRM, without segregation of whether you are NRM or opposition or what.
These members of Parliament, they are elected to work for
the country.
To work for the country.
Not for their party. Exactly. Therefore, members of Parliament embrace those values such that the country can move ahead. There is equity and equality. You must make sure that you tolina chekubira. Oli mwenkanya. You must be mwenkanya. There is professionalism. You must express your ideas professionally. As a person who went to school, wagunjulwamuko.
Yes.
A person who is not a P1 graduate.
Again, there is a patriotism.
You must be patriotism. But we are looking at those that the parliament itself had to put in writing. Of course, you cannot be all that when you are not a patriot. So it is hard. You can only have integrity, mutual respect, equality, innovation, professionalism. A person who has those qualities must be a patriot.
Honorable, yes, it's good now, but I have the question. They have a question.
Before you go to that question, I wish to finish this. It is very important.
Okay, go ahead.
There is another core value of a member of parliament, the corporate values. The word corporate means something which is better in all.
What do you mean better in all?
Better in all, it suits standard.
Okay.
It suits standard. A member of parliament must be knowledgeable or knowledge-based and has knowledge-based debates and decisions. Don't come to the house to make a noise the way you...
This is what I was going to ask. We have a member of parliament. For example, we had elections of this year, 2026.
Yes.
Whereby they're going to have a chance of having 5 years working for people. Again, in even last 5 years, we have the big number of members of parliament who have spent those years without seeing them at least saying anything in the parliament.
True.
True. What is that?
Because they are not knowledge-based. There are some members of parliament who are not knowledge-based.
Now,
that's why some of them were even removed. They brought people who can communicate, who can debate, and can articulate issues successfully. That's why these core values or corporate values are here. They look at efficiency and effectiveness. Are you efficient and effective? They look at empowerment of citizenry as a core value or a corporate value. You must have the ability to empower the citizens that you represent. If you're a member of parliament who has just come to represent nothing, then you are not, the house does not need you. And you are lost to this country.
Again, Honorable, as a person who is an expert in socio-economic transformation,
yes,
it would be better to explain Ugandans, even if he's elected member of parliament. So sometimes you have a problem whereby a constituency or the citizen in the constituency, they use it if they don't see any development in their constituencies. The backup comes to the president.
True.
When they have the elected the member of parliament.
Yes.
So what can you tell those people when they have a person who is standing, who is an ambassador, and they don't see any development?
Now that one comes to the code of conduct of a member of parliament.
Yes.
Members, the countrymen and women, members of parliament, please, we need to embrace the code of conduct. We as voters who had to put you into power, you have come into that seat because there are people who have sent you to do so.
Yes.
So you respect the code of conduct, and they are well stipulated. A code of conduct of a member of parliament. One, there must be a sense of public duty. You have not come to serve yourself.
That is what they think.
You have come to serve the people who sent you. You have been sent. You are a representative. So you must have that sense that I am on a public duty. So do it with due diligence.
This one have come our viewers on MK African TV, especially my fellow Ugandans. I have come with this question for this purpose. These people, the elected people, we are supposed to demand them.
True.
Because after giving them our votes, we have to demand them, to ask the work. How far with the work which they are doing in the
that's why you see these things I'm telling you, like the code of conduct.
Yes.
It is a yardstick to measure the performance of a member of parliament.
Yes.
That's why I'm giving them to the people to understand.
A
The person in Karamoja should know how has my member of parliament performed? How does he behave? Decency is one of the key codes of conduct.
Exactly.
A member of parliament is supposed to be decent in all angles.
In all angles.
Be it dressing, be it in social behavior, where you eat, where you sleep, how you treat people who sent you to represent them, how you help them when they are in need. You must be decent. Communication, even when you are representing ideas on the floor of parliament, you must represent efficiently. You must not be prioritization of public interest. You must not represent your personal interests. You must prioritize the interests of the public. It is one of the key codes of conduct of a member of parliament. Some of you come to the house to represent your personal interests. This is not going to be acceptable in the 12th parliament. And I call upon the incoming speaker, because they are going to vote a speaker very soon.
We are coming to speaker.
Very soon we are coming in for the vote of a speaker. The incoming speaker, whether the incumbent retains, whether a new speaker comes in, the issue is that the person who is coming in is an incoming. You get me?
Yes.
So it is upon now the members of parliament whom we have sent to make a decision.
Exactly.
The decision is you are either retaining the incumbent speaker or you are bringing a new speaker. And their critiques, their bases, there are things you have to look at. You have to look at the performance of the House for 2021-2026. Because that is what we have concluded. If you are to vote for the incumbent speaker, you have to look at that performance.
Exactly.
Still, you have to look at that very performance to confirm whether you are ousting her such that you bring in a new speaker. You have to look at the performance. It is key. And even these codes of conduct of the speaker as well are looked into. How does she behave with the fellow members of parliament? How does she behave on the public interest? Prioritizing public interest than party interests or personal interests. Because a good speaker must represent the interests of the people, not the interests of her or his party, not the interests of her home or her family. She must look at the interests of. That's why I'm saying the code of conduct of a member of parliament should be looked through. Members of parliament that are listening to us, who are seeing us, please draw a torch into the performance of parliament. The speakership seat is one of the key transformation objects that can lead this country into another level. Another code of conduct that we need to zero on. Zero tolerance to corruption. It is one of the key codes of conduct. A member of parliament who is engaging him or herself into corruption. Corruption is one of the things we shall not deal with in the 12th parliament.
Exactly.
Whoever is involved into corruption, please, we are not working out with you. Be aware that the public, the country is aware of your code of conduct, and you will not come back to fool the country.
Honorable Nuhu, now
sir.
you have come where you want, where people of Uganda want. So now, when you mention on this issue of corruption in parliament, Honorable, we have seen many, the big number of members of parliament and a big number of candidates in the parliament. They invest a lot of money to get votes. Now, how can you make sure that this case of corruption is going to stop? Because we have realized that these members of parliament, as long as most of them they get a chance to be in the parliament, they do their level best to see how can return back their money they wasted in looking at the votes. So that is what I have seen. And in this case, that is whereby for me, as Dr. Bankundo na African TV, the government, it would be better to look for the way to help the people on this issue of corruption, especially on this member of parliament and the others. Because when you are elected, and remember you have invested a lot of money. Some of them, they go in the bank to look for money. And I'm not sure that these people, they're not paying one of their salaries. Even here, you can even talk about one of the side of the parties. The one party can go in the parliament or to get the big number of parliament because of the money, not working for people. So now, you make how can we give the assurance to the citizens that it is, I don't know, this 12 member, how it is the 12 parliaments. How these people are going to work for people? Without having this issue of corruption here, you come on this, come on to explain the whole Ugandans, so that at least you get assurance. Corruption is a problem now.
Thank you very much. You see, corruption is becoming a disease in Uganda.
Yes, it is true.
It is becoming a very big disease in Uganda.
And Moses is trying to fight his
and I want to congratulate General Muhoozi Kainerugaba.
My boss.
Your boss has played a very big role in fighting what we call corruption.
It is true.
It is one of the major issues as to why some people develop a thinking that he is not a good person. Because for him, on corruption,
that is why most
once
of people,
he gets you,
they don't want even to hear his name.
Once he gets you in issues of corruption,
he's coming. By the way, he's very serious. All of this issue of corruption, General MK is not ready to deal with any person. Please,
General Muhoozi, we salute you for the performance in fighting corruption together with the anti-corruption unit. We are really happy with the general in charge of anti-corruption. Is who?
The general in charge of anti-corruption is let me see, is called who?
I'm forgetting the general in charge of corruption, but
okay.
he has performed well, and corruption unit should improve together with the office of the IGG. These are the offices.
Those the people.
The
office of CDF, office of anti-corruption,
and IGG.
And the IGG.
These offices.
And we have big people in this country. Those who untouchable people. Please, General MK, salute your family. These people, that is where citizens of Uganda are getting a very big problem.
Exactly.
And that is where they are standing by saying that the interim government is doing nothing.
Exactly.
Because of the small number of the people who are supposed to serve for the people.
Exactly.
But they are trying to look at their own interests in the government.
Now let me tell you something. We are looking at socio-economic transformation with Museveni. You get my point? Now, Parliament, people blame them. Hey, sometimes you send people to Parliament who don't know what to do. They think they have come to get a job. They have come for employment.
That is a very big problem.
It is not an employment.
To go somewhere when you don't know what you are going to do there.
Exactly. There is a need to come and we draw attention on what a member of Parliament is supposed to do. I want to repeat, as you said.
You repeated that.
In pursuit with Article 231, Clause 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1995. It says, the IGG is required to submit to Parliament of Uganda a report on the performance of its functions, making such recommendations as it considers necessary for containing such information as the Parliament may require. You get my point?
Yes. This
is the 46th report covering the period of July-December 2021. The IGG was reminding in her report, Parliament that she has a duty to make a report to Parliament and recommendations. Abalidde za NADC, abalidde za airport, abalidde z'enguudo, amabati g'Ekaramoja, ez'obutimba bw'ensiri. The IGG is responsible to ensure that all of those reports are drawn to the attention of Parliament on the table of the Speaker. and the speaker you have been around and you are still around, these reports must have been coming to your desk. And therefore you are responsible because you are the one holding the powers of parliament. So you are the one responsible to drive parliament from section A to section B. It is on what this code says. A member of parliament is supposed to embrace a code of conduct which says declare or declaration of conflict of interest, openness and honesty. I think they are telling him to avoid corruption. They are telling him to declare conflict of interest. They are telling him also to be open and honest. That's why the IGIG is always telling them is about to caution all government employees, please declare your wealth. Declare your wealth vis-a-vis your income. You are seeing members of parliament who have just entered. We have people who have just entered parliament. It is his first time, but because of conflict of interest, they have failed to declare their wealth and so on. In 1 year, you'll find a member of parliament is from hundreds into a billionaire.
Yes, because they have got a good
because
business.
They have got business. This is not
So
business,
now,
it's all about serving the public.
You have come with the DC office of IGG. It is clear that the IGG plays the very big, the crucial role in this stopping the corruption.
True.
In these big people.
True.
This those one who maybe whom I may call untouchable people.
True.
The big people.
True.
So now I'm requesting.
The parliament is on the forefront. The speaker drives the parliament. Please take a note as we go on, as we are about to vote the speaker, the code of conduct. Another one, avoid the misuse of public funds. I'm telling you,
speak about it.
We want to discuss these things in a language that all members understand.
Speak about it for sure.
Misuse of public funds is not allowed in reference to the codes of conduct of parliament.
They are giving IGG a very big work.
They are giving IGG a very big work.
CDF?
A very big work.
And corruption unit?
A very big work.
But for sure, these people
and this would not even be a role of CDF. Because the role of CDF is not to look for corrupt people. But he comes in because forces that would have done it
he's the one who
are not doing it as he expected. So he says, no, what is going on here? He comes in. So members of parliament, your bosses are the voters. Stop misusing public funds. Most especially for those of you who have been given offices. There are people who have offices that matter. You get me?
I know.
Because there are departments. There is finance, there is administration, there is what. But all of those ones are headed by the speaker. That's why the speaker in this matter is key.
Which means at this time, the speaker who is going to sit on the chair as the speaker of this 12th parliament.
Yes.
Yes, this time he be very serious.
Exactly.
Because you are there to serve the Ugandans.
Exactly.
Not yourselves. That is it.
Lastly, observe a high level of confidentiality.
A high level of confidentiality.
It is one of the key codes of conduct of members of parliament. Members of parliament who have just come and those who have overstayed. You get my point? They should go to the office of the speaker and seek guidance to remind them of their codes of conduct. It is their code of conduct that makes them to fail duties.
But this time you think are not easy.
You get my point?
I'm getting
a high level of confidentiality. There, even in your home, there are things your wife is not supposed to talk about in public.
It is true.
Something
which is supposed to be somewhere, not in public.
You are Bankunda when you are outside. When you are in bed in your house,
I become another person.
So your performance in bed, if it is weak, your wife should not tell us. You get customer misunderstanding. Hey, at Tomalako.
You are supposed to finish them for
those
there.
Things are, Why do you tell people?
Yeah.
So confidentiality is one of the key codes of conduct. So members of parliament, if you have not known these things yet,
there we are still on a code of
because when you conduct, when you ask them, they will say, we know them. But it's not all about knowing them. It's all about putting them into action. You should swing into action with implementation of these codes.
Honorable,
yes,
we are
sir.
remaining with you, I think, only 2 minutes to end up this program today. Now, when you are ending this program today, so what is the law of citizens of Uganda to fight their right, to fight for what they are supposed to be given? Well, now, here we are still on the issue of corruption. The citizens of Uganda, they are supposed to be served freely, without having any problem, without having any complaint. So, and this one, there is something, when we mentioned this issue of corruption, whereby you get a service after giving something.
True.
Now, what is the law? How can you help these Ugandan citizens to get service from these people we elected to help us, so in freely, without having any problem?
One, helping people to get a service without paying bribes, without doing what?
You go in the office, you feel you are free.
Yes.
You are not thinking to move something in the pocket.
Yes.
As Ugandan.
Yes. One, citizens, I believe citizens have sent the people they wanted. Because we are responsible for sending members of parliament whom we think they are corrupt-free. Equally, the way how we are cautioning members of parliament to elect a speaker who is corrupt-free.
Yes.
A speaker who is capable of lobbying for this country,
exactly.
In and out.
Yes, in and out.
A speaker who has good relationship with his or her members of parliament. A speaker who will manage to drive the socio-economic trend of the country from the middle income status to a higher income status. By raising all what it requires to meet those standards. The speaker is a pivotal point. Is a pivotal point on the budgeting, because budget is passed by parliament.
Yeah, of course.
Stop putting money on useless things. You will find billions of money on things that are not even known how they work.
They forget that this is money for Uganda.
They forget. They forget health, they forget education, they forget things of the kind.
So, Honorable, I think this is...
so, how to help the Ugandans to access service without bribery, without what... You see, under corruption, when you look at how judges explain... Corruption, the one who gives and the one receiving are both charged.
I don't... But, yes...
They are both charged.
But, Honorable, you can give when you reach at that point of give when you need something.
True. True. So, one of the measures of avoiding corruption is by refusing to give.
But if you refuse to give, you never get that service you need.
Do you know cockroaches?
I know it.
Cockroaches, when they are in your house, there is something they want to eat. When you hide food that they will feed on, for example, if you abandon the house for 2-3 months, you will find when they have either migrated or they are hidden somewhere. They are not here. So when you refuse to give, for example, if you refuse to give a traffic officer, one of the highest corrupt areas are these traffic officers on the roads.
My friends.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. Hey. So, they begin, what is your driving permit? As soon as you give out a driving permit, the next question is kitu kidogo.
Now, Honorable...
So you refuse to give such that they go and charge you and identify whether there is any charge.
Let us come back on the issue of in the traffic officers in the road. I don't know that issue. maybe somebody can, you see, you can give you 10,000 kitu kidogo. You go, but if you don't give it, they can tell you to go and park at the police station.
Yes.
At least you can say, let me give it. So anyway.
No, you should not give, because do you know what they do? They have a number of roadblocks. You give these ones, you find others in Nansan.
So what can we do? So now I think, this one, let us have a time, enough time, because I think it can take many hours, long time to discuss about this issue of corruption. So, but I think we just remaining a few seconds to end up this program. Let me give you like maybe 30 seconds. Then we conclude.
As I summarize, members, citizens, please let's come up. This time we are the supervisors of members of parliament,
and we are ready to help His Excellency.
We want to work together.
These people are the corrupted people.
Yes, I want.
And the others who don't want to give.
I want to call upon the State House. I want to call upon the President. Please, our eyes should be open. The legislature misleads a lot if we don't put our eyes on table. We need to be together. Parliament, play your role. Your role is to bring up responsible laws that.
The stupid leaders and knowledgeable leaders, I think it was in that way, which means it is a very big problem. It is bad. It is even dangerous when you have a leader who doesn't know what is supposed to do for these people.
True.
But good thing and ending, I glorify the name of the Heavenly Father who gave us His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa.
Alhamdulillah.
This Mzee is very clever. When we talk about this issue of corruption, let us call upon him again to do his level best to fight off this issue of corruption. It is dangerous. Then number two, in ending, I want also to thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and also his people who are working with him on the issue of infrastructures. They are renovating all roads in Kampala. Have you seen?
Dr. Bankunda?
Yes, please.
The viewers need to understand the following.
Yes.
One, the President has given money to the musicians through Eddie Kenzo.
Through Eddie Kenzo.
You get me?
Yes, I know.
They have billions of money.
Yes.
The President has given billions of money to the TikTokers.
Last time he has been together with this,
they have given Kasuku. 5 billion to the Kasuku group.
Kasuku group and the TikTokers.
The President has given money to the Muslims yesterday.
In
at Rugogo there.
Yeah.
You get me? 20 billion.
20 billions.
The President last year gave 2 billion shillings to the Muslim women.
I know.
At the headquarters.
Yes.
You get me? The President has been giving money and is still giving money. You get my point?
What did you want
Those, to what I'm trying to say. Why is the President giving out money to citizens?
He loves his people.
Not only loving. It's giving money is not all about love. The President is trying to fulfill one of the pillars of NRM. Socio-economic transformation. You cannot transform people without money.
Without money.
Because the money is going to be invested into production. These people who have received the money have made circles. They have entered into work. They are in production. And so they need a helping hand.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the President has given money to these people.
This is socio-economic transformation with President Yoweri Kaguta.
Exactly. Therefore, those who have received the money, please use the money responsibly.
As this money, let this money do what it's supposed to do.
Exactly.
You give a good feedback
to Mzee,
exactly.
Such that even us who have not yet received anything, at any time the President can say, please Muzukuru, You also do ABCD.
Even on MK African TV.
On MK African TV, we have done a lot.
We did something.
Yes, this TV is for the Ugandanese.
Yeah, exactly.
It is ensured it gives a free service.
In fact, this MK African TV
yes.
was born because of General MK.
Exactly.
General General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. The time we started the PLU, when he has been wasting his time teaching us, loving our country.
Exactly.
Whereby other people have been wasting their time in social media, using people. But in social media, we have a tool for learning something which can help the country. Exactly. Yes.
I lastly want to thank the members of the SEC who have engaged themselves in creating harmony in this country. Spotting out one of his kind, Alhaji Moses Chigongo. Alhaji Moses Chigongo is one of the most serious personnel in the party. He's a no-nonsense man. Is still on the line where this country should go. He still believes that he can drive together with the president to reach there.
And that is true.
Therefore, I congratulate you, Alhaji Moses Chigongo, for the endeavors you have tried your best to drive this country. You see, the party chairman is Yoweri Museveni. But because of his many duties, it is Alhaji Moses Chigongo that drives that steering. Therefore,
thank you so much, Alhaji Moses Chigongo. Thank you so much for the good work.
Welcome.
Yeah. Therefore, I want also to congratulate my people from PLU, Vice Chairman Nuwagira Michael Toyota. Salute, sir. Thank you very much for very good work. Gashumba, Vice Chairman of Uganda Region. Thank you so much, Frank Gashumba. And Baram Barugahan, Minister of Youth, Minister of the big numbers, the big percentage of
Uganda. Is our minister.
Baram Barugahan, thank you very much, so much. Thank you very, very much, especially on MK African TV.
True.
He said, I want the MK African TV to be big more than